going on another adventure.
Another adventure coming right up.
We are going to a place called Pace Bend, which is maybe 30-40 minutes outside of Austin. And we're gonna do some slacklining, some paddleboarding, some swimming, some hanging out with cool people. It's gonna be a good time. We're pretty excited, so we're gonna do that today, go to a hotel tonight, and drive back home in the morning.
I'm really excited because we're going to do some highlining, what's really called midlining.
Basically, a midline is anything that requires you to wear a harness. Highlining is, you know, think of walking a slackline over a canyon, something like that. And a water line, which is what I'm interested in, is when you do it over the water and it is safe enough for you to fall in without a harness.
Do you have one of those little maps that show where all the coves are and everything? Thank you so much.
Thank you. We made it, but we don't see anybody. All their stuff is here, but no people. Super dry. I see people in the water. There's a slack line that looks too big, at least for this critter.
Yeah, watch out for the cacti.
Oh. I am exhausted. So it's really, really hot. I think it's like maybe 5 or 5:30. This trail is a little sketchy. See that? It's just like rock cliff. But people are having a good time. It's just gorgeous, but that sun is intense. I think pretty much everyone is a little sunburnt. Something I wanted to talk about. There are regular slack lines that are on the ground. It's easy to get on and off of. Then there are water lines, which are over water, you fall in. And then you have mid lines, which you need a harness. If you fall, you have to climb back up, which is really challenging, and it's not really my favorite thing. And highlining is a step above that. Oh, I made it to the cars. Oh, thank God. Thank goodness. This guy right here is eating a cucumber. Oh my God, are you transferring? This is sick.
Yeah.
Right. We need to go higher. We need more hammocks.
Your smile is adorable.
Take your time. Reach up high. Breathe. Now throw one elbow into it.
Mula Bunda.
Oh yeah, there you go. Or you can just...
I'm exhausted.
We had a pretty big day.
I just want to point out this?
You put the windows up and we could have
Oh, okay.
a hot, quick conversation.
Okay, windows are up. We're having a hot, quick conversation. So something I was going to start talking about was Moab. So when we went to Moab a few years ago, it's all about highlining. Slackliners all over the place, like all over the world, will come to Moab for Thanksgiving to do this kind of like slackline festival. And after my first experience doing the midline, which is essentially highlining, you're in a harness, I hated the experience. There wasn't anything that I liked about it, but there was still kind of this social pressure, like because I could slackline and go, you know, a fair distance, I should be able to highline.
It's almost like it's the next natural step. Like once you get so good at slacklining, you should go on to highlining. Like that's the social pressure she's talking about.
Yeah, so it was like, oh, well, if you're able to walk X amount of feet on a slackline on the ground, you should be able to do this, no problem. Like that's how you progress. And for me, I really struggled with that initially because I knew deep down I had zero interest. I did not want to do it, but I felt like I was supposed to want to. And because of that, I had this internal struggle of like, oh, well, maybe I should try again because I'm supposed to like this, but I know I don't like it. And I think what it all boils down to is I realized I wanted to want to do it for the wrong reasons. So I made the conscious decision not to highline and just enjoy my time in Moab. And even today,
there's a little bit of anxiety that goes into highlining. Like I didn't even do it today because I just didn't really feel like it. Like I wasn't excited about it. And it's not something you just casually like, oh, I guess I'll try that next. Like you gotta really want it.
And you know, there are people who are like, oh, well, I want to get a cool picture of me doing this, and I had that thought, like, yeah, it would be cool to get a picture of me attempting to do this, but that was really the only reason why I would have even wanted to do it. So I decided not to, and once I made that decision, I was able to enjoy my time so much more. And so every time that I encounter some sort of midline or highline, I remind myself of that moment and I stay true to myself and I can truly enjoy my time. So if there is ever something that people are doing that you feel like you should want to do, but deep down you don't do it. Just listen to yourself. Like there's probably a reason you feel that way. That is very near and dear to my heart, and I felt like I should share. And on that note, we are going to swing by the hotel. One of our friends, Steven, is going to stay with us. We're all very, very disgusting and very sweaty, and we cannot run the AC in this car because my side blows out hot air. It's the worst thing in Texas in the summer.
It's hot in this elevator.
We're gonna go out to dinner. We're going to a place called Beer Plant. It's supposed to be, I think they have like vegan food. Not that any of us are vegan, and I guess beer, which is for these guys. I'm obviously home. We just checked into the hotel, went out to dinner, and went to bed. A very uneventful night. I thought I recorded an outro, but I guess I didn't. I do want to note that I'm not trying to bash slacklining in any way. It's an activity that I really enjoy. I love the people that I've met through it, and I've found a practice that works for me. Highlining just is not for me. This is really just my experience, and I plan on making a video solely about slacklining, what it's all about, how I got into it, the things that I enjoy most. So please leave a comment down below if that's something that you're interested in. If you haven't already, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks everyone, bye!